Once upon a time in the Kingdom of England, in the early 16th century, a child was born who would grow up to become one of the most influential monarchs in history. This is the story of Queen Elizabeth I, the daughter of King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, whose life was marked by political intrigue, religious conflict, and the emergence of a golden age for English arts and culture. Elizabeth's life began with a whirlwind of drama. Born on September 7, 1533, she was the second daughter of King Henry VIII, a man notorious for his tumultuous relationships and ruthless pursuits of power. Her mother, Anne Boleyn, was the king's second wife, and her marriage to Henry had caused a scandal that led to England's break from the Roman Catholic Church. Elizabeth's birth was a disappointment to her father, who had hoped for a male heir to secure his lineage on the throne. As a young girl, Elizabeth was bright, curious, and showed great promise in her education. She was taught by some of the finest scholars of her time and excelled in languages, history, and music. However, her childhood was marked by instability and danger. When Elizabeth was just 2 years old, her mother was executed on trumped-up charges of adultery and treason, and Elizabeth was declared illegitimate, losing her place in the line of succession. Despite her illegitimacy, Elizabeth's keen intellect and strong character impressed those around her, and she remained close to the center of power. Her half-brother, Edward VI, took the throne after their father's death, but his reign was short-lived. When he died at the age of 15, Elizabeth's older half-sister, Mary I, ascended the throne. Mary, a devout Catholic, was determined to restore Catholicism to England and earned the nickname Bloody Mary for her brutal persecution of Protestants. Elizabeth, a Protestant herself, was suspected of supporting Protestant rebels, and her life was in constant danger. She was imprisoned in the Tower of London for a time, but eventually she was released and returned to court. In 1558, Mary I passed away, and Elizabeth, now 25 years old, ascended to the throne as Queen Elizabeth I. Her coronation marked the beginning of a new era in English history, one that would see the country transformed into a global power and a cultural beacon. One of Elizabeth's first challenges as Queen was to address the religious strife that had plagued England for decades. She needed to find a way to unite her subjects, regardless of their religious beliefs. To achieve this, she implemented the Elizabethan religious settlement, a series of acts that established a moderate form of Protestantism as the official state religion. This compromise allowed for a degree of religious tolerance, enabling Catholics and Protestants to coexist peacefully. As Queen, Elizabeth also faced numerous threats to her rule. The powerful Catholic nation of Spain, led by King Philip II, sought to undermine Elizabeth's Protestant reign and restore Catholicism to England. In 1588, the Spanish Armada, a fleet of 130 ships, set sail for England, intending to invade and conquer the island nation. However, Elizabeth's navy, under the command of Sir Francis Drake and Lord Charles Howard, managed to repel the formidable Spanish fleet. The defeat of the Armada was a turning point in Elizabeth's reign, as it secured England's position as a major naval power and demonstrated her ability to defend her realm against foreign threats. Queen Elizabeth's reign was also marked by her support of exploration and the expansion of England's colonial presence. Under her patronage, English explorers like Sister Walter Raleigh and Sir Francis Drake embarked on ambitious voyages to discover new lands and establish colonies. These efforts led to the founding of the Roanoke colony in North America, laying the groundwork for England's future imperial ambitions. One of the most remarkable aspects of Elizabeth's reign was the flourishing of the arts, science, and culture. This period, often referred to as the English Renaissance, saw the emergence of some of the greatest literary figures in history, including William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Edmund Spenser. Queen Elizabeth was an avid patron of the arts and a lover of theatre, and her support helped shape the cultural landscape of England for generations to come. The Queen herself was an accomplished musician and poet, and her court was a vibrant centre for artistic and intellectual pursuits. Elizabeth's interest in the arts and her patronage of talented individuals played a significant role in fostering a cultural renaissance that would leave a lasting impact on English history. Throughout her reign, Elizabeth faced constant questions and speculation about her personal life, particularly concerning her choice to remain unmarried. This decision earned her the nickname the Virgin Queen. Elizabeth understood the political ramifications of marriage and chose to remain single to preserve her independence and avoid being beholden to a foreign power or husband. Numerous suitors vied for her hand, including powerful European royalty, but Elizabeth maintained that she was married to her kingdom and her subjects. Her refusal to marry or name a successor led to uncertainty about the future of the English monarchy, and her court was rife with intrigue and conspiracy as various factions vied for her favor and the prospect of power. Despite the challenges she faced, Queen Elizabeth's reign was one of remarkable stability and prosperity. Under her rule, England emerged as a powerful and influential nation, and the arts and sciences flourished, laying the groundwork for the country's future successes. As the years passed, Elizabeth's health began to decline, and the once vibrant queen became increasingly frail. She passed away on March 24, 1603, at the age of 69, bringing an end to the Tudor dynasty. Elizabeth's refusal to marry or name a successor resulted in the transfer of power to the House of Stuart, with King James V of Scotland ascending the English throne as King James I. Queen Elizabeth's legacy is one of strength, wisdom, and resilience in the face of adversity. Her reign saw England transformed into a global power, and her patronage of the arts helped shape the cultural identity of the nation for generations to come. Today, she remains an iconic figure in history, a testament to the power of determination and the enduring spirit of a woman who defied the odds to rule a kingdom. In this story of Queen Elizabeth I, we have explored her life, from her tumultuous childhood to her ascension to the throne, and her remarkable reign that left an indelible mark on English history. Through her actions, her wisdom, and her love for her people, Elizabeth I first forged a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the world.